who Beelzebub is. The early etymology and meaning of this name originates from Hebrew, which is Balal the Zevzub. I can't pronounce it. I'm not even going to try. But it literally translates to Lord of the Flies. Sure, you may have heard that before. Flies are associated with disease and pest, making the energy either a bringer or averter of illness, filth, and decay. And I say bringer or averter because that's important to note. Because in the Hebrew Bible, Belial was presented as a Palestinian god, and he was worshipped at Ekron, and in that he was eventually demonized by the Christian and Jewish traditions because for political and religious rivalry, because the story takes place during a time between conflict of Israel and Palestine, which is still happening. So the Israelites view the Palestinian gods as rivals because they were foreign gods. They didn't know who they were. That's just taking someone else's religion and not fully understanding what that means. And in other religious contexts, you can see aspects of God himself when he says, I, the Lord, do all things. I make good, I create evil. So in this particular meaning of being the Lord of chaos and destruction and a tempter and a conflict, we definitely can understand that what's being described here is the principle of polarity. It's understanding that, I, the Lord, do all things, that there is a an ability in creation and in us to choose a darker and more negative aspect. And so, excuse me, y'all, bear with me. I still have a little bit of in my throat. Might try to edit that out, I might not. Just might keep it 100. Um, so back to Luke 11:15. But some of them said, he casted out devils through Beelzebub. So we understand when it comes to the principles and law that a thought carries energy, and that energy permeates throughout our entire body. That energy is the law of vibration permeating throughout our entire body. That's the principle of correspondence. We know that when it comes to energy, feelings, that all things come through us, not to us. So he cast out devils through Beelzebub. That's understanding that it's coming through him. The chief of devils, I, the Lord, do all things. Now, when we get to verse 16, and it says, and others tempting him, sought him as a sign from heaven. So some tempted him, and some also saw him as a sign from heaven. That's important to note. Verse 17, but he, knowing their thoughts, said unto them, who also knows your every thought, your own mind, your own consciousness. You know your every thought. God knows your every thought. Knowing their thoughts, said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. Every mind divided against itself, every double-minded person is brought to desolation when it